Alright, focus. And if you've seen the recent videos, you might know why I'm saying that for myself, but we'll see if I actually do so. If I didn't want to focus so much, I would do a series alongside this. That's World of War related too, which I could do. As we get into Yogatag, ill-fated, character exclusive, Mizuki. I guess that's just the running. I didn't start doing that. Sometimes I do it on purpose, but there's a purpose behind it other than me just sounding deflated when it happens. Oh, don't level up yet, that's right. Dexterity, Light, Second Mystery, Takashi-san, Charisma. So really only Dexterity and Charisma. Maybe the second encounter check, but we'll see when we get there. Takashi-san is second to last, Light is first, and I think the Second Mystery is second. But, I mean, if I'm commentating over myself in terms of, what I'm going to do in gameplay, it's not... I mean, I should just be, like, talking, and it sounds casual, but that, by what I meant by not leveling up is what I wanted to talk about, is that, if you didn't know how I play, again, I'm not saying that you have to do it this way, but I usually like to take a look at mysteries before I leveled up, if I'm on ill-fated. That way I can more strategically take things, like, mainly, off the top of my head, if, say, I have, my first level up here gives me Outdoorsman, then I have, like, Footage, Bulletin, Footage, Bulletin, Flood, and, Festival, then yeah, I should probably take Outdoorsman, because the chance of me running into a certain event that requires Outdoorsman, would be important to me. So we do have Flood, Botanist, Ramen, Hell, Arms. It's not an overload of Force Investigations, but it's a good, well, you know what? Seeing as Mizuki's perks aren't really doing much for me anyway, unless I either go to the library or I enable the schoolyard, neither of which I did, I'm taking Outdoorsman, and I'm increasing strength. It looks like I got Iwa, too. Yeah, we do have Iwa, because I'm looking at Mizuki's strength, and I'm like, wow, I have 7 strength, but you get what I mean. Yeah, I think we're just gonna Botanist immediately. I did get the rumor, right? I feel like I did, so... We're gonna go for the heavy duty. If we don't get it in one, I just have to leave, because the last time I tried to re-roll for heavy duty flashlight, about the last 2 or 3 times, didn't go so well for me. I think 2 out of those 3 times. So just gonna move on immediately, and I might as well equip this because for me it's harder for me to remember over even just say 60 events exactly. Just when I see the event. Is harder for me. But that's why I do things selectively sometimes. Well, that's right, I'm not ill-fated. Completely forgot about that. Ill-fated. Yogatag, I think, too. So Yogatag getting furious means I definitely didn't want to reroll shops, if at all possible. What I should have actually done, though, was visit the monument. But I didn't think... well, I am going to get hurt, so you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have. We have Flood too, so we won't lose as much Doom until we see what happens in the next update. To go off topic really quick, just for a little bit, there are a couple of games, especially those that I have, that are going into beta for their next update, but I personally usually don't like to do so for those games, even World of Horror, because I don't think I could give as much time as someone who can solely focus on it. That's not saying that those people don't have time or, oh, I'm so busy. That's just, I don't want it to be seen that way because that's not how it is. I do have other things I want to do, so therefore I know I can't give as much, that's a luck check, by the way. And I can't give as much time on, say, World of War alone if it were to have a closed beta test or a closed alpha or any closed test while in early release, or before even early release. I know I couldn't give games the time that they need, and therefore not be able to give the correct criticisms, advice, things like that. If that was so easy, we wouldn't have the bug tester. We wouldn't have bug testers or play testers as a profession, among other things. That's not an argument, but that's a point I like to bring up. If X weren't so important, we wouldn't have Y types of jobs and professions and careers out there. Not saying that not talking about, the how satisfied you might be with said position, but you do get experience in position, even if you weren't trained to be, like, say, a playtester in this case. I need to check to make sure because I forgot. Second mystery, light check, and then Takashi's. Okay, good. But yeah, even if you weren't trained, you will get experience, and therefore you do have some experience. So if you play test or do a lot of closed beta tests for a bunch of games, you probably have a better idea of what to do. Me, I think I've only done it for 2 games tops, if I wanted to say, and that's not going to break any NDAs, so... yeah, that's... I don't have as much experience as people who might be A, or B, and dedication is an important part too. You have to have the heart to want to be able to play test games and give feedback and criticism where it happens, and the developer being able to take said criticism is a whole different argument. But again, having the experience, knowing what to do, and caring enough basically about the game are 2 very important points. That said, of course, I don't think most people would question my dedication to World of Horror, but I know I wouldn't be able to give World of Horror or any closed beta or alpha or early release, or even before 1.0, the time it needs, because I know myself in the time I need to give good criticism, or, you know, things that the game may or may not need. So yeah, that's my stance on it. That took longer than I wanted to. Also, I need this to ask for stamina before I move on. I probably shouldn't have, but we're here anyway, so... And I still, as long as I don't get fetid fumes, trading 3 Doom for 2 stamina, 2 reason, or you spending 3 Doom for this, I don't remember this event. 2 Doom, so be it. I mean, I actually should just take Doom there, because I know, well, yeah, I should just take Doom there. Because even if I lose 3 stamina or 3 reason for going into the monument, it's... If I can rest, I get... Number-wise, I come out on top. Of course, obviously, if I die to stamina or reason, healing 2 stamina but losing 3 reason is can be a negative thing. And for me, usually it is, but sometimes it can be for, I would say, most people. I'm deciding on whether or not I want to take a 75% chance. Because if I hit this, I can, I think I can do something. Can I do something? Maybe I should just take 3 stamina damage, because his damage is gonna double. Yeah, so, yeah, I was gonna say something. Well, basically what I wanted to say is, you know, encounters, they don't need to be so different mechanically. If an enemy does double damage after their first turn, that's already kind of not a spanner in the works, but different types of enemies, shall we say. But of course that can introduce its whole host of bugs and whatnot, but I would assume, again, not presuming anything from the developer, but I would assume, you know, fixing a bug that, you know, with an enemy that does double damage would probably be easier than, say, fixing bugs around an encounter that has 2 enemies in it. But, you know, and we do have bugs with 2 enemies in it. Or, not bugs, but, I mean, since we don't know how they're supposed to be designed, and I'm gonna visit Seaside twice. Yeah, since we don't know what the design was supposed to be, then we can't know for sure if when you throw an item, you know, I mean, logic might dictate, for some people's logic might dictate, and I feel like, in my opinion, most people's logic would dictate that when you throw an item and you're pointing at B, you think you would be doing the damage at B. You know, things like this. So I wouldn't classify it as a bug, but I think I run here. That's way too much stamina damage. If I did 10 damage per turn, maybe, but... So, 49% Doom, moving into our 3rd mystery, or 50%, or however much Doom, probably near 55, I want to say, if I had to guess. Maybe even 57 with that Doom increase, but you know what I mean. I'm feeling a bit nervous, but we'll see. We'll do the best with what we got. Iwa is our one saving grace here. Other than that, it's not great. Do I want to? 85, 5 perception, 85, 6 knowledge. Okay, well, I know which one I'm using. It's so good. Well, the cost is 4 Doom to go into the hardware store and 3 funds, but 3 funds is a lot cheaper than most weapons. Of course, you have to unlock the heavy-duty flashlight, but in my case, that's a non-issue because yeah, I will have had everything unlocked. Fame into, I guess, heal stamina. I guess I should start healing at lower stamina thresholds. We still have Bath, but I'm still gonna heal, so... Ramen or arms? I guess I'm gonna do flood first. And we'll try to pick up, I need 2 allies. Or I can try to do this. If I can hit this, 85, 85, 85. So that's about a 66% chance. I'm just gonna approximate. I am part of the 66% there, but could have gone a lot worse. Not too much worse, probably 1 more stamina's worth of damage, but listen, yeah, 1 stamina, 1 reason, or 2-3% doom can mean a lot. As I proceed to get Survivor's Guilt, so 6% doom on top of everything I have. So it looks like I really am going to just rest for the rest of this mystery, if for no other reason than to not spend as much doom. But seeing as we run to the Nightmare, we're going to seemingly lose more resources, so resting will be worth it. Anyway, oh hey, well here's a miss. 95% into 95%, because one of them is guaranteed. Granted, I took a risk last encounter, so if you're looking at collective RNG, this is why again, you want to be very, very careful. I would advise developers to be very, very careful with RNG. Not too careful, not like it's gonna make or break my game, but for people who care about RNG, they'll feel it. So, I mean, in World of War's case, thankfully, it's not the most pressing matter, because you have a lot of options to, like, not die. And of course, I'm playing on a not normal difficulty, so you're not meant to continue playing a Harbinger, but that's a whole other argument. I don't want to say. I said I was going to take this focus a bit more here, and here I am talking about game difficulty. I should be able to brace somewhat reliably, though, yeah. So I could start with this now. I'll at least save it, but then I'll do this. Unfortunately, I only get this, but it's better than nothing. I could also throw the army knife. I probably will throw the army knife, but we'll see. And from now on, we brace, because otherwise we could get badly bleeding for basically no reason. But this would be more guaranteed, because if I didn't talk about it before, so this I can do, it's only potential. I'm not guaranteed to get 8 damage for 2 reason, which would be 4 damage for 1 reason. But if I brace here, and I do this, I get a guaranteed 4 damage for 1 reason. So you can see what I kind of mean by why brace is, as it is, and why I think dodge might need a buff, but because indirectly, if you do one, you're not going to do the other, because there's no, until we can, and this is kind of an exaggeration of an example, but just to get your mind, just to get you, the viewer's mind, juiced up as I autopilot through this for a moment. Until we can brace, dodge, and maybe attack, which, again, would be quite absurd. Well, not too absurd considering what dodge is right now, but until we can do that, you have to choose one or the other is what I'm saying. So why not take basically the better of the 2 options, usually? Unless you're, unless you're the type to, you like the RNG behind dodge, then again, I can't really fault you for that. And that's a whole, not another argument, but that is an argument that can be used, against, you're trying to do the most optimal play, but, what if I dodge a special attack and then don't dodge the rest? At least I dodge a special attack, and you can talk about the damage you take and what injuries you might take from a special attack. It's a whole thing. Also, I'm dying to reason right now, so, if I could, I would try to fit in, I can't do prep attack, fit in a meditate or prayer, so what I have to do is this. I'm also going to throw the army knife, because it does 2 damage when thrown. But regardless, I want to do this anyway, because otherwise I will die to reason before will I die to reason? No, I will. I don't have any other way to heal reason. I could also throw the Kendall helmet. I don't think it's going to do as much, but if it saves me something, let's see. Okay, so this will save me on or on number-wise, it'll save me resources overall. Because otherwise I'd have to trade 2 stamina for 1 reason, and if possible, I would like to not do that, and this should do at least 12 damage. And again, theoretically, was it bad that I threw both of those? Yes, but technically, I don't... Well, the mask is nice, but I don't need the vanity mirror, so... And we're gonna heal reason here. We might as well. I did forget what my second encounter was. That's... I swear, maybe one day, maybe in 1.0 I'll get it. 1.0 I'll get it, but... Let's go into arms, because our stamina is as healthy as can be. 61% Doom on our 4th mystery, and that's thanks to me being able to rest in Flood, but, you know... there is already... Okay, in my opinion, as we gamble our money here and lose it all... That's right, because I'm ill-fated. Why do I forget this stuff? So basically that was just 2 Doom, though. So you know what? Actually, that's not so bad, because 2 Doom in an event is not the worst thing that can happen. In fact, I would like to lose 2 Doom in more events than I already do, but... Anywho, moving on. I forgot what I was talking about for a moment. Maybe I'll remember. And since I can't remember, I don't want to keep you on radio silence, so I'll keep moving on. You know what, though? I will take the Shocking Tattoo, and with that... No, I will be getting more funds later, but I do have Takushi-san, and I don't plan to smoke more than 1 pack of cigarettes, as we could proceed to get branded. Never mind. So, as much as I know... And I acknowledge that I do make mistakes that end up getting me killed probably more than 50% of the time as I lure Doom here. Please don't deny the fact that my RNG is as it is, because I could have gotten literally almost any other curse. I think the best would have been a double stack of Survivor's Guilt, because those don't stack, but... Okay, so I know I was talking about Flood to balance. So you rest during Flood, but the trade-off there already is, again, personally don't think it needs a nerf. I mean, you could. I wouldn't go crazy either if, say, resting there cost 1 Doom. That would be, you know, I would understand it, but already, again, the trade-off for resting and not saving the other researchers is you don't save the other researchers and therefore don't get the damage bonus. I'm going to assume the damage bonus because damage is the most... damage mitigation for saving that researcher is probably the most important thing, in my opinion, to get in Flood. Then you forsake the other 2 researchers, and yeah. So, let's find out we're at Timeline A, and yeah, moving on. I didn't know that was my last investigation. Again, I'm going off topic too much and not focusing, because I can commentate and focus. It's called talking about the game as I'm playing through it, but... Also, we might reach level 6. I didn't need to, but with the few, I think, thorough investigations I did, you will get there. So, if I had the compass, let's just assume with the compass, I would have had an extra 56, because I'm doing 5 mysteries. On average, there are 7 investigations. Each investigation is a compass use, so 5 times 7 is 35. Oh, then I did my math wrong. Then you would get 70 experience, because compass is 2 experience per investigation. So therefore, you would get 70 experience. So maybe you would be able to reach level 7. But the trade-off is the funds you need to spend to get the compass. And after that, as I proceed to smoke cigarettes here, the Doom costs to go into the dog shop and hope that you get compass. I think it's not guaranteed. I also don't know why I did that specifically, but it's too late now. Do I want another pack of cigarettes? The answer is no. If I get the 6th floor, it could be bad for me, because, again, I completely forgot what my second encounter was. I might be able to process of elimination it, but I definitely don't remember off the top of my head. So, if it was a straight-out, open-ended answer, this is reason, so we're gonna take it. Thankfully, I remember, yeah, you should, if nothing else, for me personally, as that is, again, remembering that I'm ill-fated, remembering a handful of events would probably do you better than not learning any at all. That said, we have the, I think we have the dexterity check, so we're losing 3 stamina, and then we have the something else, can't remember. Oh, charisma. Maybe charisma? Question mark? I take 85% here, unless I can do this. I technically can't, I still, you know, I'm not going to exploit things that shouldn't be exploited, unless, I know you, with that said, you could say, well, Jordan, you rest in Flood, and it doesn't cost anything. That's more a design thing, and yes, I've done the Kyrie's bag thing a couple of times, but also here, actually, I could break. No, can I break out of, yeah, I can break out of this, so I'm going to break out of this, and then do this. Otherwise, I could have taken another risk, but I don't feel like it, so... And we'll level up here. We won't be able to reach level 7. And we don't have the 6th floor either, thankfully. But we do have Branded. And our Doom is quite high because of Survivor's Guilt, giving us 6% Doom. I think I almost forgot what my second... Well, let's hope I remember. I just did Ramen. Before that was something. Flood was my third then, because I always usually take Flood third to avoid the damage increase. We have Dexterity and Charisma. So you know what? I actually might want to run into... No, I don't want... no, if I see Leadership, that allows me to heal Stamina and Reason. I have a Light Source, so really I'm worried about... I would be worried about Stamina if anything else. But if I want... I'm just going to do that. Because if I have 3 Stamina, I will be able to Desperate Action against Takushi-san, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. So yeah, we don't get anything here. I could double stack into Dexterity, so if I took a point in Dexterity, maybe I could have done something, but we have the Light checked anyway. So I'm gonna take Strength here so I can brace against Takushi-san, is what I'm telling myself. I could also force a Light... Yeah, I can actually force myself to fail the Light check, because again, this extra experience isn't gonna do me any good, so I might as well just use it to purposely put myself below 3 Reason. Unless, of course, I die. Obviously, that would be not good, but I think even if I fail this, I get out. But let's just humor it. So, Arms I just took. Hell? Was it Hell or Botanist? Ooh, I don't remember. I think I did Hell because I did Seaside first. I remember talking about I'm going to visit the Seaside again, so I think Botanist was second. No, it wasn't. It was first. Actually, I could die to Brandon here, and Takushi-san. Okay, so I do need to treat this somewhat seriously. Right, well, I have 1 floor left, but basically... Okay, let's do this now so I don't accidentally bumblefish something. And I at least get 100% of Takushi-san because I'm at level 6, compared to what I usually am at level 4, because we have Blood Moon. But, so I take 1 Doom damage. We're at 97% Doom, and we go on to the next floor, and we proc Branded, that's 2 Doom, so I should still be okay, but I do need to kill Takushi-san, or, I'm sorry, knock him out quickly, because it's not confirmed whether or not we actually, end up killing the enemies that we fight, but let's do the math as well. 8 damage, so he's at 18 HP. And then if I Desperate Action for 40, I get 6... Close. I get close to doing 3 attacks. But this would be 16 HP. I'd probably throw the Heavy-Duty Flashlight, yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, wait, we're not at... Oh, Charisma's after this. Ooh. Do I die here? I do 12 damage after... So, 12, 26... I die here? Really? I die here? This is with cigarette buff, by the way. Okay, well, no, what I can do... I do have a way out. It's to purposely... lose oh, that's such a bad idea though, because I need 3 reason to survive. You know, funny thing, maybe no, because then I would have 8 reason and I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think next turn I'll try something. So next turn I should be able to do a thing. So I'm going to no, trade stamina. Trade stamina because I need reason. I shouldn't die to stamina, so we'll do this. Oh, we get bonus damage as well. That's right, I forgot. Blunt. But... yeah, we should be fine. I'm going to throw this just in... let me just make sure I'm doing Desperate Action. It shouldn't matter, though, because I'm getting bonus damage anyway, but... yeah, okay, good. Oh, I was kicking a punch. Really? Oh, no. That's what it says when because it's... I'm guessing... okay, just for 15 seconds to kind of go into some developer talk. Because I don't have a weapon equipped, the game takes the action because it's already gone. It takes, say, let's just say a function, but for those who don't know programming as much, it gets its line off of what weapon you have. And since I don't have a weapon, even though I was hitting it with, I'm doing quotations in real life, hitting it with the heavy-duty flashlight, it counts as hitting it with my fists because I don't have a weapon. But hey, we survived the Yogatag run after many trials and errors, and me forgetting that I was ill-fated, and I should make a cut. And by making a cut, I have to remind myself that I didn't need to if I was planning to just do another run anyway, but here we are, and so now I may have done some spooky stuff in the background. But anyway, as we get into Ath Knight Errant character exclusive, Toshiaki. So you know what? All things considered, this is a more normal run, but because Toshiaki's passive Doom decrease, even when it's nerfed to 8%, if it's nerfed to 6%, that's kind of pushing it. But even then, if it's 6% Doom, then it would actually nullify just a full bad RNG Knight Errant, because 30% Doom, while Knight Errant, its penalty is 6%, and there are 5 mysteries, so 30% Doom, 30-30, it's a 0 Doom. But the trade-off is Toshiaki has bad stats, and he has spells that you may or may not want to cast, even though, in my opinion, there are only really 2 good spells to cast. Anywho, Knowledge, Dexterity, Takashi-san, second Encounter, Light Check, Strength, maybe. But seeing Knowledge, Strength, and Light, in my opinion, I mean, not regardless of the character, but when I see that, I think Heavy Duty Flashlight immediately. I usually don't, I didn't in the past, but now I do. Not because my eyes have been opened, I always knew Heavy Duty Flashlight was pretty good. I may have said it was kind of mediocre, if at worst, but even if that were the case, right now, I mean, it's not like people can't change their opinions. If I did say it was mediocre, I was wrong. If I didn't, well, again, now you know my thoughts on Heavy Duty. I personally don't think Crowbar is bad, but it's I understand why it might be a lot worse in some people's opinion, because again, it's competing with the Heavy Duty in the hardware store anyway. But anywho, moving on, because we are on Knight Errant Ath, Ramen, Sailors, Hell, Mermaids, Botanist. So we would do, well, actually no, because it's yeah, because endings B and no. I can't remember if Timeline B doing, I mean, either way, I'm going to do the side quest, so it's win-win question mark for me. Mermaid and Botanist, though. Well, what we could do is defeat the Janitor and Mermaid. Well, we want to because we're a Knight Errant. But Botanist, you can Fire Axe out immediately, so that saves you Doom from not losing Shiro-san. But we will still get a non-ending A. But it's less Doom than letting Shiro-san die and getting the Knight Errant penalty. That said, I can throw the... No, actually, I want to... You know what? Funny thing, I might want to take Mermaids first. Yeah, we're going to take Mermaids first. I'm going to pop Inspiring Novel immediately. And we're going to do a lot of our preparation here. And the Bookstrap, we'll take the Bookstrap. 2 fun, 3 fun, 4 fun. Goldfish Hardware Shop, Heavy Duty Flashlight Fish. But yeah, let's do this. And unless we die to Frostbite, which I think I would just end the video. I was planning to do 3 runs, but let's visit the History Shop a few times. History Club. Did I say History Shop? Goodness gracious. I mean, in a way it is. What was in my... Oh, I completely... No, I have basically, I'm looking at my Heavy Duty Flashlight and seeing what checks I have. So I have the Light check, Knowledge check, Strength check, second Encounter check as well. Also, we're gonna get this soon anyway. Or, I mean, it's not guaranteed. So this would be the guarantee. Demon Mask is great as well, though. Sailors, Ramen, and other stuff. And this would put me at 9 stamina. I could pick it up and wait to wear it. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. What I'm looking for is an insta-kill spell, though. That's really what I'm looking for. If we don't get it, so be it. I'll check the History Club more than a few times, because, again, well, actually, 25 Doom. Do I dare? That's a lot of Doom. But again, the spells to automatically defeat either a non-Eldritch enemy or a human enemy are RNG here, because I can't guarantee it. I won't level up before the end of Mermaids. I need to think of this now, because this is important. This would probably be one of the turning points of this run. Whether I succeed or fail, it's a turning point. So let me think about this. Yes, I know I'm I know I'm Toshiaki, so effectively I'm still good on Doom for about 50% more Doom, but yeah, you know what? We'll take the guarantee that we have now, and then we won't visit the thing. Unless that's bugged somehow, visiting the History Club. But okay, so we have what we're gonna do. We'll monument once and plan not to touch it. Because again, we are Toshiaki. We do have a lot of Doom. Even if we have only 8% Doom in the next update, we're still at a negative 8% Doom now, if I did the math right. But you get what I mean. We're still good on Doom, because again, usually at the end of most mysteries, for me in Harbinger, or at the beginning of my first mysteries, I'm at like 16 to 20% Doom tops, and then I end up using the monument anyway, so... Also, it's a very sad day when, I know I'm using the bookstrap, but that's almost a guaranteed with Toshiaki, but it's a sad day when Toshiaki gets prep attack, 3 attack boost into an attack, while Mizuki has to deal with whoever, with Uchida or something like that, unless she maybe has Iwa, but even then. Out of curiosity... Oh yeah, Mizuki's really bad. Why Mizuki? Why do you have to be... I know I popped the Inspiring Novel, but I'm looking at basically what I can do in a turn as Toshiaki, like, Encounter 1, compared to what Mizuki can do with the same things here. So, I mean, yeah, so it doesn't even matter the damage, because Mizuki technically, if you, again, just replace Toshiaki with Mizuki here, Mizuki's so bad. She's not terror bad. Again, I banned all the characters together because again, it's because of the RNG aspect of World of Horror. I banned them all together closer anyway, and me missing here would just be RNG. But I didn't miss, so. But yeah, Mizuki. Oh man, I don't like playing Mizuki. She's great, again, when you roll Iwa and Ryoko, and then maybe you enable the schoolyards, and you get students who increase your, even just say one increases perception, another raises dexterity, and then you get fame on level 2, then it's like, yeah, it's all hunky-dory, but it's RNG there, which is why it's a lot worse than Toshiaki, who can immediately pick up, the bookstrap isn't a perk you have to get through level up, is what I'm trying to say. And when I get another book, he can prep attack immediately. So, but again, the trade-off is he has low stats at the very beginning, so him dying to Frostbite immediately is a thing, but... Also, I should be equipping the Demon Mask right away. That probably would have saved me some resources, but... I should actually rest as well, but... Oh, hey, we have a flash... Oh, now we have Doom decrease at the end of the run if we absolutely need it. Not that Toshiaki desperately needs it, but... I think Mizuki was nerfed too. On top of the quote-unquote perk she has, which is a plus-minus, it should just be a plus. In my opinion, it should just be a plus. If you had to ask me, but, you know, it's how it is. I should have rested more, but I'm going to insta-kill him anyway, so... Yeah, it's 15 Doom, but... we get stuff out of it. Do I have to have the Fire Axe equipped? Well, we're gonna find out as we get price hike. But we'll see. Heal Reason here, because we can't heal Stamina anyway. And 5 experience is nice. It is, again, 5 mysteries for 25 experience if you use that every single time is nice, but if you're gonna die, eh. So I can prep it to strong for 9 damage. I think I'm gonna do that, because I no longer have the damage increase. And I think I'm planning to take Botanist immediately. I used the History Club twice. I might want to use it one more time for Sailors. So, we'll see. And I would like Flash. That's pretty much... If we're talking to, like, you know, MMORPG terms, Flash is pretty much, in my opinion, BIS slot for Toshiaki. I think there's one other one aside from... Yeah, Cure. There's Cure as well. That's... runner-up for me. And then, I should probably rest if I want to be completely safe, but I'm gonna do this instead, and we're gonna go in. But Cure Cthulhu, I think it's like 6 Doom for 3 Stamina, 3 Reason, and then right after that would probably be Krutsuki's Kill. After that, and Krutsuki's Kill is more situational, but if I had to rank them, those are the top 3 spells in my opinion. I mean, thankfully I'm using the Fire Axe, so 1 damage there doesn't mean as much, even though it means a lot, but me losing 1 damage is, the negatives of that is decreased by me using a high damage weapon, thankfully. And I have the Demon Mask on, so it's a trade-off. as I take 2 all here. Out of curiosity, probably can't do much here. Yeah, so again, with any slow weapon, fire axe, katana, it's all about prep stronging, which has its pros and cons. The con is that you can't brace. The pro is that you ignore anyone who has blood moon, high power enemies, things like that. I think it's pretty even in that regard. As broken as the katana may be, but that's because katana is katana. And the trade-off there is that you have to get to the Bleeding Desert, not beyond ill-fated, pass the perception check. So I was going to say something else like not be Ayaka or Toshiaki, but because they have low stats, but it's not impossible for them regardless. So, Sailors, I think I have Ramen too. So, Sailors, what I could do here is if we are on Timeline B, we'll get the torch, so we throw away 2 items, but the torch would be something I throw away. But we'll save that for later and take Hell now. And, yeah, we'll see what we can do. We can also grab the painkillers, I might as well just grab it now. 2 Doom for the painkillers isn't too much, and we have Cut Arm Sinew to get rid of anyway. I'm just gonna do the guarantee. So I'm gonna trade 4 Doom for 2 funds. So I have 3 funds is what I want to say. So we can grab this and do a 2-fer because we get rid of Cut Arm Sinew, because that will matter. And if we get Discharge Summary, that would be nice. Thank you, game. You don't bless me often, but I won't say your name in blasphemy, game, when you give me good luck. But again, at the end of this, effectively we're at 35% Doom, but oh, also we can't run from this fight anyway, so guess we're gonna do this, and we'll see what we can do next turn. Since I'm taking 2 all damage anyway, unless I have some fancy thing I could do, like throw the Demon Mask. 2 all, I still want the Demon Mask, actually. Do I still want the Demon Mask? Yeah. So my logic behind this is that I'm going to prep attack because if I prep strong, I'm still going to take 2 all damage anyway. So I might as well gamble on this turn on a 50. Am I part of the 57%? I am, thankfully, there anyway. Because funny, in a weird way, each roll of the dice is independent of the others. So I might be part of the 57% there, but I'm not part of the 30 or 60% in another encounter where I may need to take a 60% chance on something. Usually losing more resources, but sometimes it's dying, but hopefully that's not the case most times. And we're also gonna get, oh hey, it's the easiest encounter in the game. Okay, I'm kind of exaggerating that point now. It's an easy encounter is the quote I keep memeing on, but I think we're actually gonna trade stamina here for the reason that our stamina is maxed out. So if we heal stamina, we're gonna be, and we have painkillers anyway, but we'll humor this because yes, we're taking 4 all, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, we'll do this, take our 4 all damage, and leave. I think that's the threshold of what I'm willing to take in an encounter as I proceed to take double damage? What? Huh. That was interesting. Well, now I'm going to painkiller into stamina healing, or reason healing, sorry. Unless I get cure, which I didn't get. I could try to roll, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, I can at least use art and all. Yeah, so it's a sad day when you take a general perk over a Toshiaki spell. Granted, okay, on the flip side of this, let's be not serious, but let's brainstorm on this. If I wasn't spending as much Doom because I really want to play Toshiaki, how his perks... If I want to play to his perks, I would have spent less Doom doing other stuff, like visiting the History Club, getting Krutsuki's kill from there, and then using... Well, Krutsuki's kills, if we're playing to his perks, we'd be using it. But basically, the 15% Doom I spent elsewhere, I probably would have spent on Rage for something, but... You know, actually, let's think about that, because in the last encounter was a ghost encounter, and I'm pretty sure Rage doesn't affect your Sever. If it did, even then, that would mean that unless you get into a lot of encounters, because this counts for a mystery, therefore we have to think about it in the scope of a mystery. Therefore, what encounters that I think I ran into the glued thing, which did -2 all, and then in the Room of Ghosts, which also did -2 all. And even if I didn't, just say these are the 2 encounters I run into, and they're pretty bad ones, but talking about Rage of Rag's Soul, if you do cast Rage twice, that's 12 Doom you lose across 2 encounters, and the whole point is that this extra, if you're casting this, in my eyes, efficiency-wise, you want the encounter to be one turn faster. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to one-shot Rumu Ghost, even with Rage, with a Fire Axe. Even if I did full damage with the Fire Axe, I get 2 sever actions for, say, 11 damage. Let's humor that thought. The Rumu Ghost has 24 HP base, so, yeah, I would still be taking at least -2 all damage. And then in the glue thing, let's be even nice there and say I only take -2 all. So I lose there. In that reality, I would take -4 all damage and spend 12 doom. Compared to this reality where I'm not spending any doom, but I probably lost, like, let's just say 8 all, which would normally be bad, but then we have rests available. So yes, I lose 8 all. If we convert that to doom resting at home at base, that would be 12 doom. So, again, I'm throwing out numbers there, and yes, I could have fetid fumes, yes, I could have a broken nose, so it's not always 3 doom, but again, I'm thinking about a vacuum of what's going to happen in the average case is what I'm thinking of, which is the whole reason I'm taking art knowledge. Again, back to what I previously started with, it's a sad day when I take a general perk over a character perk, because you want your character to matter, but, you know, when their perks aren't as good as the general perks, which also plays into Mizuki's perks being in my opinion, again. But yeah, also now we're at, well, we're still effectively at, well, we will be at 60% Doom, but 60% Doom on our, again, we're effectively at 60% Doom at our 4th mystery, so that's not, again, it's not too absurd, but we are quite high, and we could just end up dying to Doom immediately, but we'll find out. So I ended up, I did end up having to use the painkillers early, so I need 4 items to throw away. And I can visit the History Club one more time, I might as well. I also have the Gruesome Totem, mind you, but the Gruesome Totem here will save me more doom than throwing it away to avoid Knight Errant, if that made sense. So I think what we're gonna do is throw these 2 away. We did get the torch, but we don't need it because we already have the heavy duty. Unless one does more damage than the other, but that's a whole other argument. And theoretically, I could throw the book strap away, but I'll throw that away at the end of the run. So yeah, here we go. I should keep the Gruesome Totem on me. If for no other reason than to equip it if I absolutely am going to die to Doom, which I may be doing in a few moments, but we'll wait on that. We get Enthrallment, so really I lost one reason there. It could have been a lot worse, but, you know. Also, if this is a Knight Errant, then I definitely need to equip the Gruesome Totem. I don't want anything from you as I get a curse. And more Doom for my trouble. Still effectively at 72%, 62% if I use the Gruesome Totem. Forget this, because, yeah, there's... Granted, compared to when this game first came out for early release anyway, we do have a lot more spells that we can use right now, and it seems we're slowly heading towards, hey, we have more spells to use, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, it's better that I won't complain about that. Fearful, Burning Man, you know what? I'll see you in a moment. And so what I was going to say during the cut is, yeah, because we can improvise a bunch here, now we have things to throw away during ramen instead of things that we might want to. Also, it's not even that this is a ghost encounter, it's that, well, it doesn't hurt me until, you know, after the fact. Anywho, let's... oh, I should have actually thrown more stuff. Well, I can still save it for later, because unless... Oh, I don't have the torch on me. Well, shoot. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I die immediately to Doom or this encounter, but hey, things are happening. I might still be okay, question mark. Because this does 18 damage, right? Its base damage is 6, so funny enough... Ooh, no, I don't. Unless I throw the book strap, but I'm not willing to do that, so... we do this, and funny enough, we do defeat this enemy, but at what cost is the real question. Well, the cost is a bunch of resources, but... Well, if the other way was ending A, it would have... no, that's... No. Okay, they happen at the same time, thankfully, but... Yeah, that's... Yeah. We'll heal stamina. And then we'll do this. Oh, I should have checked the lighthouse. Maybe I'm healing the wrong thing there. But, what I wanted to say is, we do still have the gruesome totem. I didn't have the torch on me, but if that was a non-ending A anyway, you know. And we'll take this out because we need ending A here, by the way. But we'll try to save the gruesome totem until we absolutely need it. So effectively, we are at 71% Doom. Keep in mind, it's just that I could die during Ramen if Doom increases too high, which is when I would need to swap out. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna tree for stamina instead of. Okay, well now I don't want to get brain damage anymore because I'm not gonna risk that much. But I did want to make sure I had a healthy amount of stamina going into this mystery and the lighthouse. Meanwhile, what do we do here? We can almost get this, but this is as good as anything. It's as good as anything. If I had another book, I probably could have picked one up, all things considered, but I probably made a mistake, and I should be doing Desperate Action. I don't know why I'm not. And we'll move on. If we have a Charisma check, we should, again, we're effectively still at 73% Doom. The question is when I'll need to switch my book strap out. Probably pretty soon, but we'll try to wait for one encounter. Do I want to wait? Is the question. Also, I should be trading these off. There's no reason I should be holding on to them. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do this now. As great as it's so helpful. The book strap's so helpful, but if I'm okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do this. And since the Necronomicon is taking up an inventory of space, but we still have 9 damage to throw, is what I'm saying. I would like to take a ride and save Doom. I could also rest here. I don't think I have fetid fumes. So I really should rest. I'm gonna rest once. And we shouldn't die to Doom, and we'll effectively still be at around 92%-ish Doom. So yeah, and observe it further is, I think what I said I wanted to do in the event of the day a long time ago. That's Doom, but we should still have enough. We have to get to the end of this mystery. I need to remember that event. I need to remember both of those events that I just ran into. And I should have 4 stamina to lose, but let's see if I need to do that at all. I do, technically, so... I don't think I can brace an intending. With 3 strength and no book strap, yeah, let's just do this. And then we'll get out. We will level up again as we take out the smelly meat and the heavy duty for later. And let's make sure we do this here correctly. And then we're at 86% Doom. So let's hold our level up until we Actually, before we even take our bath, let's look at the lighthouse so I can plan things out. I should be doing this a lot more. So 3 stamina. I'm just going to assume because we're Toshiaki with low stats. Knowledge, dexterity. Do we have the 6th floor? No. So we lose 6 stamina, so we should still be okay. No weird curses. Aside from Fearful, so we'll lose 1 reason, but we have a light source. Takushi-san's second encounter, which I did forget. And then Takushi-san, who's a variable amount, but he should just crumple under the weight of our... I'm thinking of whether... Okay, I'm just going to take... I'm taking experience to tactically lower my stamina and reason if need be, but it should be mainly... No. We'll figure out when we're in the lighthouse. I'm going to assume I failed a second encounter check. There's no reason not to. I have enough Doom to afford doing so. I was supposed to look at those sigils for longer, but it's a bit too late. I think the torch does more damage on throw. And you need the gruesome totem to stay equipped. So let's level up now, and none of these help. But I'll take strength because I'm using the fire axe just in case I can brace into something, and we should be okay. We should be okay no matter what. Well, again, Takushi is a variable amount. He's an easy encounter, so he's usually negligible, but let's just assume he takes 3 Doom off of us. And we should be okay afterwards. So yeah, again, we do lose one reason here, but we can desperate action into a prep strong immediately. No, we cannot. Not without the bootstrap. So we did 12 damage. This, we haven't run into the light check yet. I think I can fail the light check, right? I should be able to. Let's find out. I do 12 damage here. Ooh. I'm gonna... Well, even if I take 3 Doom, what happens? So I think I have 2 more floors left. So that's 2 Doom, plus 3 Doom, 5 Doom, 94 Doom, and I failed the other one. I should still survive, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm pretty sure I have enough reason to survive this, because I don't have the Charisma check. Yeah, I completely forgot. Bleh. But we should be fine, and I don't have Branded. And we survived the Athron. So hey, now we may make a cut, and I'll see you when I see you. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see what happens. I really shouldn't be recording this as I am right now, and I should have made a cut, because it's been a while since I had to do some things. So, as we get into Goizo Knight Errant, character exclusive Koji. Knight Errant Goizo. We'll try not to rest, because this could be really bad. But, we'll see. Light check, second... Okay, so I should... Second encounter, please. If no other time than now, even though that's not good to say, but... Tachi-san third, Charisma, Dexterity, and maybe Strength. But do I want to? Let's see if we get... I'm still going to enable the hardware store, which is what I'm defaulted to, but... Well, now we got Book of Gore. But let's... Again, let's see what our mysteries are. Book of Gore sets up some interesting things, and I didn't get the rumor at all, but... If the injuries pile up too much, it can be just as bad. Scissors, Flood, Sailors, Painting, and Ward. But I don't want my Doom to increase too much. So theoretically, so injuries are a big RNG thing. If I'm gonna go for ending A in Flood, which might mean more pain from investigations, I'm going to be casting Book of Gore. Scissors, which I'm probably gonna take first. Gonna cast Book of Gore because I mean, Koji with the bat can kind of do stuff, but I mean, we're on Goizo. If we were on a Thotu, it'd be a different story. Sailors is Sailors. We'll have to see. Painting is also Painting. We'll have to see. Which I could Book of Gore the boss as well, but the injuries are gonna be the big part of this. So, I don't think I've ever done a heavy Book of Gore run. You've seen me do it a few times somewhere in this series. I guess as long as I don't get Broken Jaw and or Cursed Signs, Book of Gore is gonna make this an interesting run. So, yeah. We're gonna pick up the Wooden Bat immediately. Pick up the Wooden Bat immediately. This means I will not be using any sublocations except maybe my favorite cigarette play. We're on timeline B, by the way, so we're gonna clap 5 times. And let's see what else. So I think it's we wait till the... Yeah, just looking at the flavor text, I'll have to look, but we'll see what happens, because now we're at the mercy of event RNG. So, and me choosing the correct options, of course, but we're on timeline B. Yeah, timeline B, but I can't get 2 of these reliably. Can I even do the 6 strength? I should be able to brace into 2 kicks, so I can. So I'm gonna lose 4 stamina in this encounter. Because I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna brace, boost, double boost kick. And then next turn I'm just gonna prep strong. If I were feeling risky, again I would have, if not again, to explain it, I would have done attack, tried to go for double attacks basically, and we're on the roof by the way. Yeah, oh, of all the times to get curse signs, man. Oh, RNG, I love you so much. And by I love you, man, I mean I don't love you. Also, since we're on Timeline B Scissors, we will get Knight Errant penaltied. But, it's Scissors, so it's not like it's 20% plus Doom. However, unless I failed it, I should have just taken the free out and read manga. I'm going crazy. Let's see here. 5 claps. And away we go. And hope. But yeah, unfortunately, we got cursed signs. Am I going to get all 3 wrong? Is it going to be 2 claps and 3 bows? It's going to be... Oh, man. Nice RNG, by the way. Until there's some way to tell or get more clues of the ritual, but... Drenched in Sailors might not be a good thing, so RNG continuing to pile on. And we'll see what we want to do. None of these are great. Painting Ward and then Flood, and really Sailors is the last thing I have. Maybe I'm taking Sailors last. I'm probably going to take Sailors last. What do I want to save? The hospital has some bad modded encounters that I don't like fighting in terms of survivability. Painting, I would Inspiring Novel here, but Flood is also a good one to Inspiring Novel. This is so ugly. This is an ugly run now. Yeah, with Curse Signs doesn't add the most amount of Doom, but it will pile. It's 1% of Doom. Was the jump from spending no Doom to 1% Doom, if even that little, is I mean, the existence at all of Doom increasing because I'm casting spells is really bad now. I want to save Sailors for last, though, in case some weird things happen. I mean, I think I can still Book of Gore into Monument to kind of try to counteract Doom. The problem there is, well, one, if it asks for funds, and then I don't have them after like the 5th or 6th use of the Monument. 2 are the injuries I'm going to be getting. So again, I'm gonna try not to rely on Book of Gore, but if we run into it, Ward is also another ending A. There's a lot of ending A's. I guess we're gonna try to. Well, that's the only way to get ending A. You have to save all 3 researchers. So my damage, I'm worried about my damage. Should be good here. Painting and Ward, I have to choose between the 2. And it's RNG afterward, because if I go into Painting, grab all the researchers, and find that I'm pretty healthy, it can be good. In Ward, if I go into the hospital and I run into the doll nurse, then I'm more willing to fight the person at the end, but knowing, I guess we're taking Flood. Oh, this is so bad. I don't want to take Flood right now. I guess I have to, though. The Wooden Bat is not the best weapon right now, but it is a free weapon, so... yeah, and then hitting a double attack, well, it might get me something, but let's do this first. I really do not want to not get ending A if possible, but it might not be possible. So, he prepares to tackle me, and I have to respect it. So, we're going to brace into this. So, we lost 4 stamina this whole encounter. And now we level up. I think... Oh, I never got the rumor, did I? I have the knowledge check, so I might as well take folklore, and then we're gonna take a point in strength. Maybe healing stamina. I wouldn't have blamed anyone for it, but I need the strength to brace against this boss. Here's some free reason loss, by the way. And then let's see. Yeah, if I have to cast Book of Gore, I will. And I'll find out how bad I will be reminded of how much Doom I get as I roll a 12 and lose more Doom. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this right now. We'll take the reason hit here. Oh, it's more reason because it was a max threat level location. Maybe I just want to eat. No, I don't want to eat it because what if I have to? Oh, and then we're in this ghost encounter. We do get out in. Thankfully, that extra point because I have 8 knowledge, because every 4 knowledge grants you an extra point of damage against ghost encounters. If I recall correctly, if I didn't have that, this would actually be a lot worse. But one point of damage and having 8 knowledge tends to looks like, I mean, it helps out a bunch, but doesn't look like it does help out a bunch. Do I risk? No, I'm gonna do. That's the guaranteed, really? Well, looks like we're casting Book of Gore. The question is how many times? Unless I do this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. We need to save all the researchers. I think you can rest once. I can't remember if you can, though. This is a free out. I don't feel like taking a risk right now, so we're gonna escape. Or try our best. And this first turn should be filled with this, really. So 6 damage, 12 damage, maybe. It's a 50-50, and nope, I didn't get it. And then we brace into this, probably. Oh, that's really bad, but I don't want to risk getting badly bleeding at any point, so here we are. Gonna lose a bunch of reason. All for the sake of not getting the Knight Errant penalty, and we're gonna cast Book of Gore once. How much? So yeah, 1 Doom for 3 stamina, 3 reason, I think. And we got Tiny Cuts for now, but we'll keep on going. It looks like I'm gonna have to cast it again because I rolled 60% 3 times and missed all 3 times, so it feels really good. There's the Torn Muscle, -1 damage in combat. Nice. That's not what I needed right now. Thankfully, I still have bonus damage, but it can only last me so long. So I need to hit. Actually, I need to hit both of these, I think, because this is I think still about 12-ish damage, so basically need to hit this. It's important for me to hit this one. Then we're gonna do this, and we should be okay no matter what. Oh, never mind, we're not. I need to hit a 30% chance. Yeah, yeah, this might be a short run. I could cast Book of Gore again. You know what? Let's just be safe and cast Book of Gore again. That's not the worst thing in the world, so. And we hit it. 13 health. Or 13 HP. 13 damage. What is that? Is that Fed? No, that's Freaky Flood. That's right. I reminded myself of that earlier. Store these research notes. Yeah, and I want to take Painting or Ward next. Probably Ward because I have more I think the boss of Painting does Reason. So we're doing Ward first. Just in case we need to rest. Third mystery with 26% Doom, but once we rest once, our Doom will shoot through the roof. So, yeah. And let's actually sell this. We'll probably sell the painkillers as well, because I want enough funds to stave off out of funds, and we want to get rid of this bruised muscle, which lowers my strength now, but we'll deal with it. Vital Clue, yeah, that was gonna happen. What else is gonna happen? Let's find out. Nope, we don't have the compass because oof. So let's take the 2 Doom. Run for Reason. If I run into an encounter, I should be able to pocket knife unless it's a bugged encounter. Not hungry, so that's Reason loss. I really hope my friend here isn't Reason. If it is, it would be bad. I could try to take this fight. But maybe I don't want. Well, I get pretty close. Well, if the Bloodsucker heals HP, it's not gonna be as great. But among the other encounters I can pocket knife, this one is an easier one. So hence why I'm gonna be taking it. And The Bloodsucker did heal HP, but we'll try to deal with it. If we hit this, we should be okay. Because then we can just prep strong. And we'll level up and increase our strength again. You know what? Funny thing, we're gonna take Reporter's Bag, put a point into strength, and move on. If I run into Dullness, that would actually be great, but I can't guarantee that, so let's find out. Please give me an ally. Nope, rolled a 12 on a charisma roll. Nice. It seems like I'm gonna be resting once, just to be completely safe. So 5 Doom, 2 Reason, or 2 Stamina and 2 Reason. That's all I'm willing to rest for, and yeah, bye. I saw 21 HP. I think it's doing -2 all, but I saw 20 HP or more, and I was like, nope. Ask. Thankfully, it rolled a 1. I don't remember that event. So yeah. 4 stamina, as I said, but it's a lot of damage, so maybe I don't humor this. Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of damage. If I run, it's already 5 Doom, and we're on Goizo, so... And I know we're on Knight Errant, so it's actually going to be a lot of Doom, but... Among the other things that can happen, it's... Oh, time skip as well. Nice. Thanks for giving me that right as my Doom. So, just in one blow, I rested, escaped... pretty much like, I got 5% Doom 4 times. Literally 20 or 21% Doom increase in like less than 2 investigations. But we'll deal with it. So I'm gonna pop Inspiring Novel now. I'm gonna need it. And let's hope our reason stays moderately high. Otherwise, we're gonna have to cast Book of Gore. It's not high, so looks like it's gonna be very painful. I also forgot my second encounter. We were in Scissors. Yeah, we were in Scissors. I don't want to increase my Doom. And then I entered Flood next, so it should have been the Sweaty Assailant, I think it's what he's called. Basically, the first encounter in Flood, I think was my second encounter. If I'm wrong, well, then you'll know what's going to happen to me when I get to the Lighthouse, because I believe that the Sweaty Assailant was my second encounter, or I believe that. Actually, I should keep this camera equipped, and I should actually take a bath here. Because I need as much reason as possible right now. If I believe in myself... Also note that I'm not running into any encounters after I have popped the Inspiring Novel. So thank you, game. Thank you for not giving me anything. That I really appreciate it. Oh, nice fair strength check as well. And 5 reasons. So this is all to avoid Ill-Fated, by the way. Or not Ill-Fated. Knight Errant, sorry. And yet we have to cast Book of Gore. Into Mangled Hand. Oh, man. Book of Gore overpowered, by the way. I'm saying that or more jokingly than I'm being serious about it, but it... And it's not guaranteed to give me Mangled, or make me lose stamina, but... Man, does this hurt a lot. Abdominal cut, that should be max stamina. I always mix up fractured ribs and abdominal cut, but yeah, anywho, moving on. I think after this I should be able to do this because I get at least 12 damage here. So this should be 14 actually. Yeah, it is. And we do have the 6th floor, so let's try to be safe here, kind of. So I have the... Actually, let me look at the lighthouse really quick. I might as well while I'm here. Light, second encounter, Takushi-san, Charisma, Dexterity, Strength. So we do have the Strength check, so that we're fine there, but we will be losing 3 Reason and 3 Stamina, most definitely. And then Takushi-san, second encounter, which I forgot. So effectively, I'm at 77% Doom. And if we take Knight Errant, we'll be at 83%, plus 7 investigations, that's at least 90% doom, so let's be a bit careful here. Knowing what's going to happen to me, I'm actually going to do a cigarette play. Yeah, I'm going to do a cigarette play, just to be safe. So we're going to share a bunch of funds, and we do have price hikes, so I have to actually spend more funds, but it's all to get into here and buy a pack of cigarettes. And we're actually going to wait a couple of investigations. We're in Sailors too. Oh, I should have done funds instead. Well, too late now. So we could throw away the energy drink. If I really want, I don't want to throw away the camera for the reason that it's power. So we'll wait. When I use the cigarettes is when I'll throw away the camera, unless we get an item. Never mind, we immediately ran into Miku, which we can't take minus for all. So hopefully we don't get Knight Errant here. So this is 2 doom if I fail. No, we're gonna decline. No reason to risk anything. Yeah, we'll move on. So, I think, do we lose something for no, I'd rather take the Doom Decrease. Who am I kidding? And yeah, we'll keep moving on. The Headless, the animated head. Unfortunately, we may have to do this. And is this guaranteed? It is, thankfully, with 8 strength. But we did lose a lot of reason for it, and we can throw away the black hair unless I get a sewing kit. Do I want to risk it? I don't think I have any more mansion investigation, so you know what? I might as well. We're on timeline A, but we want to do that just in case anyway. And nice drenched. Oh, now we smoke the cigarettes. Thankfully, that doesn't kill us. Yes, I should be on sudden death, but I was gonna Book of Gore anyway, I guess. But let's pop Book of Gore now. Tiny cuts, mangled hand. We should still be okay. Well, with that, we're less okay, but hopefully this mystery ends soon. Thank you for a good luck check. And this should be ending A. We get to level up if needed, but we should be okay. So now we're gonna heal reason. Who am I kidding? I could try a desperate action Takashi-san. I don't think I need to. And I could level. What does Takashi or I guess improvise, and then I throw the camera and the wooden bat. And the flashlight after this, but yeah, let's just level up now. Nope, we got deduction. Well, shoot. Oop, I accidentally clicked out of the game. If I had 6 stamina, I could double stack into stamina, but that doesn't really matter right now, so we'll take strength instead, and then ascend the staircase. Nonetheless, we should still be fine no matter what, but the Sweaty Assailant. So it was my second encounter, so we should be perfectly fine no matter what. Unless Takashi-san here really just obliterates me for whatever reason. Wow, with the cigarettes, I can't do that? Really? I might as well guarantee that then. And we'll take 3 doom once. We should still be okay. Then we'll brace once and do this. That's not guaranteed. Really? I mean, we're still gonna do this, because next turn I took a risk there, but this, I think he even dies here. Maybe I should have done it. I think I could have saved I definitely could have saved resources, because I throw this. Even if we had the knowledge check, we have enough strength, stamina anyway. Yeah, I could have saved Doom anyway. Or, I could have saved on to Doom. But, we should be fine. If we're not fine, I would be very sad with myself. Although, admittedly, I am a bit tired. But hey, we did survive, and I think that's like 3 different gods in this video. But, yeah, we'll move on to Event of the Day. And the event of the day is the Ritual of Screams event by Haspin in the seaside location where, yeah, there's something weird going on. So if you decide to join the queue, you get 2 stamina, but Doom increases by 2, which is interesting, because usually from left to right there are checks. But leading onward, if you just observe, you get 5 experience, and that's cool. Otherwise, if you attempt to disrupt the ritual, you have to roll a strength check, where upon success, you get a branch. Which, I mean, you know, if I like strength, that's cool. However, if you fail the strength check, or you're on ill-fated, you take an injury. So, yeah, that might not be the best thing to do, but interesting event in the seaside location. I don't think I've actually run into it, but anywho, that's all for today. If you have anything to say, you know what to do, and everything else that comes at the end of the video, and I'd like to thank you before. I'll see you later, hopefully.